Okay, so I want to continue in on this series about creating the language needed to approach the reality we're living in. And I want to be clear that this is an individual process, and the language that I use and the language that you use should be relative to our own understanding, and that's where it comes through with a kind of a commitment towards building towards a focal point of truth and the focal point of dispelling the misunderstandings and the obscurities to work towards that truth, a collective truth. You might say an objective truth. So it's totally doable, and it's like we just happen to be, though, in a time where we're coming out of, where there's all these things that are like these mental constructs that divide us up and divvy us up into these power structures that really ultimately only exist in our minds. So, and ultimately, at this point, are kind of outdated, and they are not really working for us anymore. They are in their death throes, and they're trying to cling on tighter and tighter, but they don't really deserve to be that way anymore, because they don't honor that deeper aspect of ourselves, which we are now becoming more and more aware of. As like time has moved, we've seen like just people becoming more and more connected, consciousness just becoming more and more of a collective thing. You know, it's kind of like the internet. The internet's a great, probably pretty much the reason why, like, I think at this point that it's like that outward reflection of what it was always there, just underneath the surface. And so like, I think that like those same connections exist whether we have the internet like to enable us electronically or not. But it like is a reflection of that version of reality that is like waking people up to the fact that we instantaneously can make a difference, and through our conscious co-creative power, we can focus that in a way that works like to accomplish what is best for everybody. And like really, that's the type of conscious, like that's what we're gonna need to do moving into this new millennium. We need to collectively realize ourselves as an organism on the planet. And it's really as easy as just becoming aware and thinking about holistically about ourselves as an organism, which we are on the planet. Now, with this is going to come an awareness of what is because it's not just the planet as far as that it's like completely isolated from the rest of reality. It's connected in through space to all sorts of different things in the universe. And in fact, like everything is infinitely full. At the same time, you might say that it's essentially empty. But that's language and terms to describe something that is truly eternal and beyond comprehension. And our language will never do it justice. Okay, I'm gonna fix this really quick because it's moving.